Hey neighbors, Brent here with your Daily Prayer Challenge. We are on day 23 of our 40-day journeys, Draw the Circle prayer challenge for Mark Batterson. Today's topic is not now. He begins with the Acts chapter 1 verse, wait for the gift my Father promised. This is Jesus' words to the apostles when they have been challenged with being God's witnesses throughout all of the world. But he says, before you run off and try to get ahead of me, and before you start being the witnesses that I'm calling you to be, first, wait for the gift my Father has promised. Basically, he's saying, wait for the Holy Spirit to come. But waiting is so hard. I can't stand waiting. I've actually just arrived here at a football game, and I had to sit through I-45, 5 o'clock traffic to get here. I don't like sitting there waiting for people to learn how to merge. I feel like people should have learned that back in driver's ed. I'm a little disappointed that people who learned how to drive a long time ago are still trying to find a way to get from the far left lane to an exit that they should have been prepared for about a mile back. It's funny to me how a freeway can come to a complete stop. I just don't get it, and I really never have. But anyway, I finally got here. I don't like waiting. I had somewhere to get. I'm ready to get there. And I bet these apostles, when they felt Jesus' call to them, go and do it, that it's almost like a football coach in a locker room before he gets ready to run his team out onto the field, saying, getting them all fired up, and then saying, okay, well, just sit here while I run out and check to see if the game's ready. It'd be such a downer, such a energy zapper. It would take all the spirit right out of the room. But this is what God has called us to. He's saying, I'm about to do something amazing in your midst. I'm about to use you and your gifts and who I created you to be to do some marvelous things in my kingdom. In fact, my kingdom is going to come, and it's going to come in many ways because of my work in your life. So why wait? Well, because if we get too far ahead of ourselves, we can outrun the move of God. Batterson reminds us of this. And in a very real illustration, one of the things that I've tried to remind myself of, I was just talking with Mark Swayze about this today. So many times in my life, I have felt God nudging me to go and do something. And I would just take off running. Finally, I would stop, catch my breath, look around, and realize that I had completely outrun God. That God was saying, hey, Brent, back here. You made a wrong turn. Come on back here and we'll go this way. And I've just decided as I've gotten older, maybe it's because I run slower, I don't know, but I've realized that if I would just take 1 or 2 steps at a time and then look around, okay, are we good? Are we still on track? Are we still headed where God's called us to go? Okay, let's take another step. Kind of like in that trust exercise where a group of people stand with one foot on a wooden beam and their other foot on the other wooden beam with ropes they're holding on to. You've seen this before. And the goal is to get the whole group to move, say 10 feet. And you've got to, all on the count of 3, left, now right. So much times in our lives, everybody that's on these beams, they're in such a hurry. We are all in such a hurry, sometimes doing very noble things, chasing noble causes. But the planks of wood that we're trying to move just aren't going to go anywhere until we're all in step, all in tune. So if there's something you've been praying about for a long time, or you're sensing that God is calling you to do something, please don't hear me to say don't do it. What you should hear me saying is take your time, 1 step at a time, continue to look around and make sure that God is right there with you, leading the way, preparing you for your next step, coming alongside of you. This is what I want to encourage you to do today. I'll be back with you on video again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and don't forget to circle up. God bless you. Bye-bye.